victory. Coach, just give me your initial thoughts after that.
Just so proud of these guys. So proud of their resilience, their toughness. That's an NCAA. That's what NCAA tournament games are all about, right there. That was two teams fighting for their lives, and I think USC Aiken is a well-established program, with a very good coach, with guys who have been in these situations before, and for our guys to respond the way they did, getting down early, being down at half, and then come out and play like they did in the second half. It's what we're trying to be about. It's trust and toughness. That's what it takes to be in those situations and come out on top. And we are peaking in both of those categories right now. And I'm just couldn't be more proud of their effort and in their approach, like the way they've approached it. It's completely unselfish. And I say it a lot, but they're told constantly to be selfish. With their phones tell them to be selfish, be selfish, be selfish. It's all about you. It's all about money and all these things that are on the outside that really never make you happy. And these guys are finding through this experience, through this season, that what really matters are relationships. And right now our relationships are in an unbelievable place, and they're fighting for each other. And I think that makes us a really dangerous team.
Started out hot, kind of high, opening up 5 unanswered points, and then kind of chasing USC Aiken pretty much up until like 9 minutes into the second half. But what was it in the second half? Because you started out with 2 players in double figures, ended up with 5 in double figures in the second half. What was it at the break that kind of flipped the script? Because then they were chasing y'all pretty much the rest of the second half.
Yeah, well, we out rebounded them in the second half, and we were getting popped on the board. I told the guys whoever won the rebounds by 5 was going to win this game, and I guess I lied because Aiken won it by 5, but we won it by 3 in the second half, and so that was, we were shooting 54% or something at halftime. I think that's pretty close to right. 58% at halftime. That's not bad. So, I wasn't really concerned about what we were doing offensively. I was just, they had a bunch of second chance points. And so we just had to get it cleaned up on the glass. And I just told these guys, if you want to keep playing, there's no X's and O's to draw up here. You got to go get the ball. You got to box out and be aggressive. And we were able to do that in the second half.
Obviously, this goes for any one of you if you guys want to answer it. When did you feel like the momentum shifted for you guys in the second half?
I would say around like 6 minutes left. When the second half first started, we was picking up fouls, third fouls, so we had to sit down for a little bit. But the crowd got us into it, the bench got us into it, and really we just bared down and just continued to be aggressive, rebounding.
I also want to give a lot of kudos to our second unit. They flipped the switch for us. We were down 8. I got 3 fouls. He had 3 fouls. Hans had 3 fouls. 3 starters. The bench came in. By the time we got back in, I think we were down 2. It was 46-44. So those guys really flipped the switch for us. And we made an in-game adjustment, and they really couldn't. They didn't have any answer for it. So.
Conrad, you had 25 points tonight. Battled against one of the toughest players in the Southeast, in Simeon German, apologies. But just tell me about that fight between you guys today.
Yeah, I mean, it was a physical fight, and I knew that coming in. We played against a similar opponent, Catawba, who are a very physical team. They played them yesterday, and so I knew I was just going to be more physical with them and just kind of out-rebound him, and that's what I did. And then,
You did, 7-4.
Yeah, so.
And he had 4 points, and you had 25.
Yes.
Good work.
Bill?
Appreciate it.
Coach, 350 miles from home, you got the cheerleaders, you got the band here. It was loud in Lumpkin Center today. Talk about that, talk about the difference it made, and talk about what you need for Tuesday.
To me, it's been the difference. When these guys all year long, it doesn't really like when, for example, like Anderson University has a really good student section, really good crowd. It's like, man, it's really hard to play in there. I'm like, man, our guys are gonna love that. They love the energy, the cheerleaders in the band being here. Shout out to our administration for getting that done and getting them here, because it has made a big time difference. And I know it costs money. We appreciate their time. We appreciate the money that the university spent to have them here. It probably just won us 2 games, and I don't say that lightly. I really mean that. What we need, in addition, is we're playing Columbus State or we're playing UNC Pembroke. If it's Columbus State, they're going to have a huge home crowd, and we're going to need some help from some people in the community in Hickory and the surrounding area, the Lenoir-Rhyne family, wherever you're at. Please, this is the second time that Lenoir-Rhyne has ever been in this position. This team has won more games than any other team in history. They're a special group, and if we have the opportunity to cut down those nets, we want everybody out there with us, having a taste of that. So please come out and support. I know it's a long drive, but it's Tuesday night at 7:30, correct?
Yes.
Tuesday night at 7. Okay. You'll get to bed a half hour earlier than I thought, but we'd love to. We appreciate and love. And I know I speak for these guys. They would love to have some of the Hickory faithful behind us.
It's first chance in the tournament since 18-19, I believe, for Lenoir-Rhyne. You're first with the team since it's your first season. Kind of just speak on that, getting back into the tournament.
Yeah. This is my first one here. This is my 10th NCAA tournament all time. So I told the guys we had a pretty intense practice for this time of year last week, and my message to them was, look, I'm going to get to keep doing this, but this is your opportunity. This is your time, and you're good enough. You're good enough to get to Evansville and have a chance to compete for a national championship, and that's what these guys. But it was up to them. We're going to have to play extremely well, extremely unselfish, extremely tough, and they're 100% bought in. The most beautiful thing about this is they're 100% bought in, and we talked this morning. I really mean this. As much as I want that trophy, I really want another week with these guys, and it's been I get kind of emotional talking about it, to be honest, but been just a really special group. It's been the most enjoyable year of coaching in my career, and I just want to run this thing as long as we can run it and see what we can come up with.
And then just one more question for the players. You can all answer if you like. Just having a chance to play for a Southeast Regional title and potentially a spot in Evansville. Just kind of give me your thoughts on that.
I mean, it means a lot. 32 teams left, so not many people really ever get the opportunity to say at any level.
16 now.
16.
16.
16 teams left now.
That's
So,
close.
yeah, not many people now or ever get the chance to say at any level they played for the NCAA Sweet 16. So, I mean, we just have to take that into our locker room and play with everything we got for this last game.
I spent 15 years in Evansville, and Cruz was born in Evansville. My brother lives in Evansville. I've got a ton of family and friends from that area, and we really want to get there. And I got some restaurants to show these guys. I've got some places to show them, some people that I want them to meet. I'd love to have. My grandfather is been ill. He lives in Terre Haute, Indiana. It's about a 2-hour drive. It'd be the only game that he could make this year. It'd be a really special trip if we can make it happen. And with the way that we're playing right now, I really believe that we can pull that off on Tuesday.